What's happening guys, GT5K101 here and welcome to my review for the 2014 Malaysian Grand Prix and the Sepang International Circuit in Kuala Lumpur. It's a fairly interesting race, just like Australia. Yet again, lots of DNFs and quite a few interesting battles as well. And there was an interesting race winner as well. Finally, Lewis Hamilton wins his first race in not only Malaysia but also in the season. He could have won in Australia. We'll never know if he could have won in Australia, but of course, due to that retirement that he had due to misfiring engine, wasn't to be for him in Australia. But luckily, his luck changed in Malaysia, and his engine actually stayed intact. All cylinders were working perfectly, and he managed to win. Rather successful. I think it was about 16 seconds, 20 seconds. No, I think it was 16 seconds ahead of his teammate Nico Rosberg, who finished second. So it was a brilliant Mercedes 1-2 and Lewis Hamilton said on the podium, and it's actually Benedict Cumberbatch, the main actor from the Sherlock Holmes series, or the Sherlock, I don't even know what it's called, I didn't even watch it myself. The series, I think it's called Sherlock, I don't know. Main guy from there, he was doing the podium interviews. I think that's the first time actually that Formula One's actually bought a celebrity to do the podiums, and I thought it was quite interesting. I wasn't really expecting. I was like, who the hell is he? But yeah, he's a Formula One fan, and if he's a Formula One fan, then why not? Why not put him on? He's a pretty good guy to make good interview. Anyway, Hamilton said on the podium that he dedicated his win to those who've been affected and those who've lost their lives in the plane crash with the Malaysian airline MH370, and that was pretty nice of him to say that. And all the drivers paid their tributes, wearing stickers on their helmets with the flight number and all that kind of stuff. And they did 1 minute silence before the race as well to mark their give their respects to those affected and those lost their lives. And yeah, like I said in the preview for the Grand Prix, let's hope that hopefully soon, we'll get to the bottom of exactly what happened to this missing aircraft. Yeah, Mercedes, obviously Petronas is their main title sponsor. Petronas in Malaysia, and they've probably gave Mercedes a lot of money. Mercedes even had car launches throughout the week in Malaysia, and they must have got quite a lot of sales in them because people must think that Mercedes are really reliable, brilliant cars, and they thought, why not be a part of that and let's buy their cars. Why am I even talking about this? It's not even F1, but anyway. Yeah, so Hamilton first and second. Sebastian Vettel finally gets the podium. Well, not finally, it's only the second race, only 17 races to go, but anyway. Yeah, he got a penalty, not a penalty, he got a podium, third place, pretty good. Complete turnaround from what's been people expecting and testing. Christian Horner told the BBC that he wasn't even expecting Red Bull to even cross the line, cross the checkered flag in Australia, and only one of their cars did. But yeah, again, only one car managed to cross the line. That was Sebastian Vettel. But Daniel Ricciardo, yet again, bad luck for him. It looks like he's got the Mark Webber disease from last year, was carried on to him. It is contagious for every single Australian driver that drives for Red Bull so far. He has a 10th place grid penalty for Bahrain. And when you thought the disqualification from Australia wasn't bad enough, the FIA smacks that in the face and says, okay, that wasn't bad enough, I apologise. Here's a 10th place grid penalty for the next race. How about that? Do you like that? No, he doesn't. A complete surprise. It was an unsafe release. Apparently his front left tyre wasn't going on in one of his pit stops. I think it was the second pit stop. It was I think it was the second pit stop. And one of his mechanics were trying to get the spare gun, but yet again, what happened last year with Mark Webber, I believe, when his mechanic hit down the gun that wasn't working, the guy who controls pit lights which tells the driver when to go, pressed the green button by mistake because he presumed that the mechanic finished his job and the car was ready to go. Apparently it wasn't, so he just got all guys to think, okay, he's ready, let's get Daniel out. And it wasn't to be. And Daniel Ricciardo went out of his pit box and his front left wheel was hanging loose. So they drove back to he rolled back to the garage, got his wheel screwed on properly and then it got even worse for him. His front wing got loose as well. I think it was probably damaged by the pit stop. I think so, I don't know, I can't really remember. But it was damaged and his front wing was hanging loose on the nose and he had to pit for that as well. But then Red Bull decided, let's just retire him. And he got a 10th place grid penalty. He wasn't even his fault. It wasn't his fault. Because it looked like from the cameras, I know it was the cameras, but from the cameras it looked like the wheel was on properly, but obviously his mechanic was like, no, stop, but the car was already gone. And it was just bad luck really. I don't know, it's just, yeah, bad timing. And hopefully Ricardo will bring something good to him. Bahrain, hopefully he'll come back from it, and hopefully he'll come back stronger. And because of this, Red Bull's even considering about dropping their appeal, because the FIA will now say, well, you've got a 10th place grid penalty. So they might even drop their appeal from Australia. I don't know what's going to happen, to be honest. I think Red Bull isn't, yet again, not treating Dan Ricciardo the way he should be treated, just like what they did with Mark Webber last year on throughout his career really in Red Bull. Ever since Sebastian Vettel came into the team, I think it was pretty much 2011 when it started, and then last year was really bad for him in 2013. Pretty much why, I think pretty much how it led to him being his retirement from Formula 1, and he's now racing in Porsche and the Le Mans series, and best luck to him on that. Fourth place was Fernando Alonso in the Ferrari. I never really talked about much. Ferrari did not turn too bad, still aiming for the podium places. And my driver of the day is Nico Hülkenberg, who finished 5th in the Force India. And I still don't know why Hülkenberg doesn't have a seat in one of the top teams. He must deserve it. I mean, he's supposed to get the Lotus seat, but Lotus want the money, so they got past Maldonado. And he retired again for the second race in a row. Engine problem. Lotus are having a really terrible season so far. Romain Grosjean finished 11th, so actually, let's take that back. Lotus, at least one car finished the race in Malaysia. Romain Grosjean finished 11th, behind Daniel Kvyat of Toro Rosso, who scored another point in his second race at Formula 1, so congratulations to him. 6th place was Jenson Button and McLaren. McLaren went doing too badly this weekend actually. Pretty good performance from McLaren. I think they were hoping for a wet race, but yeah, never. Actually, a lot of people were expecting a very wet race, but it was a little bit of rain, but it wasn't too bad to go into the intros, even the wets. 7th and 8th was another brilliant performance from Williams. 7th and 8th, Felipe Massa and Valtteri Bottas. And here we go. A few laps before the end of the race, Valtteri Bottas was given the order to overtake Massa, and Massa was given the order to let Valtteri Bottas pass. In other words, it was Fernando was faster than you, but in this case it was Valtteri was faster than you, and he was ordered to let Valtteri go. And what did Massa go? What did Massa do? Nothing. He stayed in front of Bottas, and as a result, Button just pretty much sailed away. It wasn't really sailed away. It was 2 seconds between Button and Massa, and was 5 tenths separating Bottas and Massa on the line. Williams, Claire Williams, team principal of Williams, said that they have a little bit of a tricky situation now. But I don't know why it's always Massa who gets the team orders, just like Webber with Red Bull, Massa with Ferrari. Why can't this just stop? 9th place was Kevin Magnussen and the McLaren. Don't really know what happened to him actually. I think can't really remember what happened to him. I think wasn't really a good race for him. In 10th place, Gary Kvyat, yeah, and Kimi Räikkönen in the Ferrari. I think he had a puncture because Kevin Magnussen hit him, and I think Kevin Magnussen got a penalty, drive through penalty, I believe. I think he did. And Kimi Räikkönen had to go back to the pits because of a punctured back right tire because contact with Magnussen at the start of the race. Well, about 2 laps into the race, I think. 13th and 14th, Kamui Kobayashi and Marcus Ericsson in the Caterham. Both those positions mean that Caterham is now in front of Marussia. Obviously, 17 races to go. The 10th spot and the constructors all to play for. That's where the money is for the bottom two teams. And so far, Caterham is the favourite. Max Chilton, though, the sole Marussia in the race. I think it was Giulio Bianchi had an engine problem, and well, it was unfortunate for him. Really, he was very strong this weekend. Said by Danny Ricciardo, he classified as 16th, 17th, and 18th was both Sauber's retired because of engine problems. 19th and 19th was Jean-Éric Vergne in the Toro Rosso. 21st was Pastor Maldonado, aka the piggy bank for Lotus, and 22nd was Sergio Perez for the Force India. He retired at the start of the race, apparently, according to this, what I've got here. Yeah, retired 0 laps, so he didn't even complete 1 lap of the race. I think he had contact with someone, I can't really remember. Yeah, this is the second time I slept in for a race. I woke up on lap 10, I think, lap 5, yeah, I think it was, because I woke up, I did wake up on time, then went back to sleep, because the bloody clocks went forward. I hate when that happens to Formula 1. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much the end of that race, of this review. Next stop in the F1 circus is Bahrain. Nice twisty track, one of my favourite tracks. And it's going to be an interesting one this year because, for the first time in Formula 1 I believe, Bahrain will be a night race. And I think Bahrain will look beautiful at night because I saw pictures of testing when they were doing it around about sunset time. Just like pretty much sort of quarters of the way into Abu Dhabi race, saw that darkness, and Bahrain just looked beautiful. That track is just, oh, I should calm down. Anyway, hopefully this video will be uploaded soon, and Bahrain should be uploaded soon, hopefully this week before practice. So yep, that's pretty much the end of the review video guys. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe. It's been GT Fab King 101, and I shall see you later.